And I think we're live. It looks like we're live. Hey, it's Diana Debbie from An Ageless Life, and today is December 30th. So I've been thinking about what it would be that I would want to talk to you guys about today. And as I have been exploring all of the things that I see that are going on, people are talking about, what did you accomplish in the past year? What are your goals for next year? What are your New Year's resolutions? All those kinds of things. And I want to take a little bit of a different tact. I would like to know, what was it that you did in the past year that was fun or funny or interesting? Any one of the three. So I'll start by sharing with some of mine. One of them was, I have a cat, D'Artagnan. He is a Savannah. He's 3 years old. He has me on an exercise program when the weather tolerates, meaning that he demands to go outside for a walk in the morning and at night. So I go, usually he likes to go as soon as it starts getting light, and then he likes to take a little walk after he eats his meal, or even sometimes before, depending upon how long or short the day may be. So we're walking along one day and just around in the complex that I live in, and I see him kind of jump and move along, and I'm like, that's interesting. And he starts to root underneath a fence. And I'm like, no, you can't go there, buddy. He's in his little harness. I call it a jacket, and I have a retractable leash on him. And finally, he comes out and he's turning his head away from me so I can't see him. And I'm like, what do you have in your mouth? What's going on here? And lo and behold, he had a little chipmunk. He caught that chipmunk so quickly. The chipmunk didn't obviously think that he could, but he did. And so we spent the next probably 2 minutes of the walk trying for me to negotiate to get him to release the chipmunk. Now, he's not particularly interested in releasing the chipmunk, and I am very focused on releasing the chipmunk. I have no treats in my pockets, and he's not a big treat boy as far as that's concerned. He has certain things that he likes, like sliced turkey breast or raw. He generally is on a raw diet. So it was pretty interesting. I finally was able to entice him to go over to a certain bush that he likes that has grass. And so he went to sniff the grass. The chipmunk dropped out of his mouth, and so I distracted him long enough. The chipmunk kind of shook his head and zoom, took off, which immediately D'Artagnan, with his 20 pounds and ever so strong body, immediately jerked me forward, and boom, down on the ground I went because I was not expecting it. Which it was all pretty funny because then he turned around and looked at me like, what is it? What's going on here? So that was my kind of funny story to tell. No one was hurt in the making of this story as far as that goes. Chipmunk ran off and was fine. D'Artagnan was not happy with me, but nonetheless survived because when we went in, I gave him his turkey breast treat. So he was happy. And I was happy that the chipmunk survived. As far as the most fun thing that I did this year, that was, I, for the first time in 2 years, attended an Argentine tango event. This was when the numbers were low, and we all thought this is over, or at least minimized to the point where there was less risk. Everybody who went had to have proof of vaccination that was submitted before you could even register. So I'd had all my shots and my booster and everything else. But when we went, it ended up that we had to be masked, which I was really surprised pleasantly at how easy it was. It was so nice just to be dancing again and to see people that I had not seen for 2 or 3 years. And it's amazing how much you can recognize or say with just this part of your face. So in tango, we do cabeceo, which is you make eye contact with the person, and then that's how you ask somebody to dance. Doing the cabeceo is actually pretty easy to do, but it was also interesting to watch the twinkle in people's eye, the way that their faces light up, and you could still see it even though everybody was masked and everybody was very respectful of the rules. As far as that's concerned, it was a state mandate. And it was a lot of fun and went to some great places to eat that were in a very open type environment. It was obviously much warmer there than it is here where I am in Minnesota. But those are the two things that I did that were fun or funny in 2021. And I think it's important that we remember those good things because there's so much heaviness and everything else is going on. Being able to lighten our souls and to feel better in our bodies and our state of being is a great way to end the year. So please share with me what fun or funny things happened to you in 2021. That's it for today. I look forward to seeing you perhaps tomorrow. I might pop on for a little extra session just to see and to share with you. Oh, and I need to share my chocolate. That's right, there's the poll. So I will be on tomorrow. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye bye.